If you want to be a playboy, you need style. A man with style and taste is hard to replace. I can tell you, gentlemen, it's one thing to have money. It's another thing to be well dressed, to smell good, to have a certain aura about yourself. How is that established? Through your sense of style. How do you dress? What do you wear? How do you wear it? How do you smell? What type of skincare products do you use? How do you do your hair? Every single detail. Are you really well trimmed? Is everything groomed? All of that matters. There's so many rich men that don't put in the effort and the details of their appearance. And you need a style. You need a signature style. You need a signature smell. I've had a signature style ever since I was in college. The moment I was introduced to Suit Supply, Saks Fifth Avenue, these different stores, they completely changed my apparel. I was seeing how the most successful individuals dress at the highest level, whether they were politicians or pro athletes. I used to work at Saks Fifth Avenue. I used to work at Barney's, New York. Both times I worked in the men's department. And I've seen so many successful people, what would they pick out to wear, especially the very rich people. They wear these high-end clothes, good fabrics, no labels, but they're very well form-fitting. That's how I came across these different brands like Helmut Lang, Givenchy, Saint Laurent, all these different type of brands. Not saying that you have to be a branded person, but think about the taste palette a man must have to even indulge in this type of fashion. And then when you have that element with a successful man that is also well-traveled, you're a force to be reckoned with. So any man that really wants to take his element up, to make himself more attractive, to make himself more desirable, invest into your style, your wardrobe. Get really nice, well-fitted suits. This suit in particular, I got this custom made in Thailand. Wasn't even that expensive. And it fits better than suits I've gotten from Saks Fifth Avenue, Polioli, Theory. Those suits I've paid so much money for, this costs a fraction and fits just as good. So you don't also have to overspend, but you have to invest into your wardrobe. And when you get really good quality pieces, they last you a lifetime. That's also why style is important. When you have style, you can still wear the same outfits 10 years from now. I'm still wearing clothes from 10 years ago when I was in college. I brought Balmain jeans, I Suit Supply suit. I had Theory suits for a very long time before they, of course, had to be replaced, and I brought some new ones, but really high quality clothes are going to last you a very long time. Men that truly care about their style, their appearance, their image, they get a different caliber of woman. You get that woman that she notices taste, and she respects a man that likes taste. Her family is probably even very fashionable. Her mother, her father maybe, when they see you, they're going to have more respect for you. People treat you differently when you can dress extremely well. You gravitate a different type of attention. You also get access to more venues. When you can dress really well, you can get into anywhere. Right now I'm in Stockholm, Sweden. The first time I came here about a month ago, I went to these venues, and a lot of them, they won't even let you in unless they know you or if you don't bring a girl. But I'm so well dressed. I'm also a handsome guy on top of that. They're like, oh yeah, you could absolutely come in. I'm getting to know the door guys really well. All of that is because I have a really tasteful appearance. And it's also calculated. This isn't unintentional to dress the way I dress. I dress like this because I was the kid working at Walgreens, reading GQ magazine when I was in high school. I was studying style, I was studying aesthetics. Why do you think they used to put all the, upcoming superstar athletes in GQ? They'll get their own cover. When they used to put even rappers back in GQ, I remember Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, these guys had features in GQ magazine. So I used to study menswear, and the more I've studied over time, it matters. You can walk into different rooms when you can dress really well. People treat you differently when you can dress really well. You attract a different caliber of women when you can dress really well. So put the time and attention and detail into your dress wear. Even when you struggle on dating apps, a lot of guys, it's not just the low quality pictures, it's also because you just can't dress. You don't have clothes that are of age of where you are in your current life. You guys are in your 30s and 40s dressed like you're still in high school. No one's saying you can't do street wear, casual wear, but you need to dress like a man. And part of that Dressing like a man, being a playboy, having that James Bond dating life is also dressing like a gentleman. So get your wardrobe in place. Build your style. Some of you may be slim, some may be skinny, some may be straight fit, some may be boot cut. Find whatever works for you. Your style should be based around your personality, your mood. Like me, I wear a lot of black. If you look at my apparel, I'm always in black. I'm in neutral colors, and that's just my consistent style. I can also wear so many things for a very long time because they're simple, plain clothes. They're not extremely flashy, bold, and extremely identifiable so that people are like, oh yeah, I remember that exact piece. So when you also buy these pieces, you don't have to buy a lot. I think that too, becomes overwhelming when you're having to buy so much clothes each and every season. But when you have style, you can recycle the same dress wear for a very long time. It makes it simple, it makes it unique, and most importantly, it makes you stylish, which is going to elevate your game. It puts you in a different caliber. And when you travel to regions like Europe and you see really well-dressed men, you understand, like, okay, I get the understanding of taste and fashion. I see why these fashion houses are in Europe. Guys that dress really well and they're also very attractive, that's a different caliber of man. It's hard to compete against a guy that is more attractive than you, and he dresses better than you, and he has a better physique than you. So think about that in your own game. Where's your Achilles heel? Great, you're in shape. Great, you got money. Great, you're attractive, but can you dress? Do you have a signature look? Because guess what? If you don't even have your own style, you're honestly easily replaceable. You're not that memorable. Outside, of course, how you make a woman feel, but part of how you make her feel is the way you look when you're around her. When you dress really well as a man, you make a woman look better. And when the two of you are both attractive and well-dressed, oh my goodness, you're getting in any room. You go to a restaurant, there's no reservations, no tables open, but because you guys look so good, all of a sudden, they want to make accommodations for you. I've had that happen to me many times, all because I'm very attractive and well-dressed. My date is very attractive and well-dressed. We complement each other. So be a very well-dressed man. That is going to take you to a different level in your current dating life. The clients I work with, that is the first thing I tackle. I need it out of your wardrobe. I had one client, went to go fly to see him. I didn't like his pieces. We went to a mall in his area. We redid his entire closet. New polos, new slacks, new suits, fitted suits, made to measure suits. I got him some boots. Boots. You guys need to add boots to your wardrobe. I think that is the most classic piece that so many men underestimate. A pair of boots. Some nice, sleek, black boots. Mwah. Chef kiss. Get some boots in your wardrobe. Thank me later. You can have the most simplistic outfit on, but if you pair it with boots, it immediately makes you more stylish. I love wearing boots. One of my favorite pieces are boots. I have these Saint Laurent boots I brought back in 2021. I didn't even wear them for a couple years. But now, oh man, I can wear them every day. I love boots. They last you a very long time, especially when you get a good leather quality boot. You can get them fixed, you can get the soles repaired, replaced. The quality is there, so invest in high quality boots. You will not be disappointed. You need nice high quality boots. Get some nice casual sneakers. There's so many different brands. Saint Laurent, Golden Goose, Givenchy, Fendi, Prada, Rick Owens, so many different brands, but find some stylish sneakers. Sneakers say a lot about a man. You can tell a lot about a man's taste based on the brands that he wears. So brands aren't just about them being expensive, but it's about what kind of man are you? It's the same way with the car. So people will put the emphasis in the brand of a car, but not the brand of their clothes. It's the same element. Why do people that drive Lamborghinis and Ferraris get more respect than people that just drive Benzes and BMWs? Unless it's like a G-Wagon, of course. Or like an i8 or, the most high-end Beamers. It's a different element and a different feel when you see a man in a supercar compared to a man just in a luxury car. Fashion is the same way. When you see a man in a certain brand, certain style, it gives you a different feel than when you just see a guy walking around in Skechers and Asics. Not to say that they aren't fashionable, that's the new thing, but when you're wearing a brand like Golden Goose, when you're wearing a brand like Prada, when you're wearing Saint Laurent, when you're wearing Gucci, it just speaks to a different type of man. Especially in a fashionable sense, but it will pay off. I think it's very, very imperative that a man builds a very tasteful closet. You need that. Same thing too, even with your garment bags. When you're traveling and you have your travel bags too, get nice, high quality pieces. I went to Paris to go buy my Louis Vuitton travel bags, got a duffel and a book bag. That's another secret that a lot of people don't tell you. Take advantage of VAT, tax refund. So basically, when you go to a country like France or Italy, you go shopping, you buy these very expensive pieces, you go to the airport, they'll give you a rebate from those purchases. So you're essentially saving like 20, 30% from what you normally spend in America for these same luxury goods. Why? Because you don't have all these export fees, but take advantage of that. There's another way to also buy these high-end, high-quality brands without having to spend a fortune. I'm not gonna give you guys all my sauce, but if you do wanna learn more about the best places to shop for high-end clothes, you wanna fix your closet, you wanna, build your signature scent, apply for Trust Fund Bags Academy. The link is gonna be below. I'll work with you one-on-one, I'll fly to you, I'll audit your closet, I'll take you personal shopping, I'll make sure you have the right skin care, the right hair care, everything so that you just have a very unique, distinguishable, and attractive style. Study individuals that you like that are celebrities, famous, very stylish. Tailor after those men. My style is curated after so many different inspirations. You have to approach it like art. Style is art. So you're a very fashionable man, it puts you in a different caliber. Even think about people who are celebrities or pro athletes. Some of these individuals are invited to the runway shows, the Met Gala, all the fashionable events. Others aren't. And when they're at these events, they're then being exposed to different, unique, creative individuals, different people of different backgrounds that they normally wouldn't have, all because they're being connected by fashion. Fashion is a community. So as a man, you need to truly put an emphasis on your style and your taste. That is the Playboy effect. I'm telling you, when you are a fashionable man, you can walk in any country, any city, you walk outside and people look at you like, I know he's not from here. He's just so tasteful, he's so well dressed. It's going to put you in a different caliber. Sometimes I'm even in the headspace of, I look too good to be talking to this woman. That's how I feel. Sometimes you're going to look too good, and because you look so good, she's going to reject you. That's also a reality of looking so good, but I'd rather be the best dressed man in the room, intimidating everybody because I do look so appealing, than to just walk around in the halfway process. When I was on The Bachelorette, I got a compliment from the producer during one of our group date nights, and I was going to go talk to the Bachelorette one-on-one Jen. I had on a blue suit supply suit, black polo, Burberry scarf, these green Gucci loafers, and the producer was like, hey, look, Jen, Marvin is the only guy dressed on your level. And I'll be honest, she didn't really like it because, it's her moment, it's her show. She has a team of people that's doing her hair and, doing her styling. And meanwhile, I'm fresh off a plane. Like, I was doing this before The Bachelorette. I was doing this before TV. Before the cameras came, I was already well dressed. I was already GQ. I stepped out of the limousine on The Bachelorette. Gucci suit, Gucci pinstripe suit, Saint Laurent boots, Saks Fifth Avenue white button up. I was clean. I was super clean. I walked up to her. She's complimenting the way I smell. I believe I was wearing Baccarat at the time. And then I'm telling you, gentlemen, all these things, they make a difference. So have a really good, unique style, because it also intimidates a lot of people. People cannot stand an attractive, confident, stylish man. They're looking for an Achilles heel. People want to find a weakness in your game. So improve your style. Make it just so tasteful, make it just so unique that you almost laugh at any woman that doesn't want to give you the time of day, because you're just like, there's no man that looks as good as me. That's what having style is going to make you feel like. It's going to make you that confident. I could walk around anywhere knowing there's no man's going to look as good as me. This suit is one of one. It's not so many guys walking around with Saint Laurent boots on right now. So be stylish. Another easy way to elevate you guys' style is with shades. You need some good eyewear. Good frames will change the game for you as well. Good eyewear, good style, good shoes, nice, clean shirts. You will be in a different ballgame. You attract a different caliber of woman. And if you want help to improve your style, you're not the fashionable guy, you don't know the brands, you don't know where to shop, you don't know a tailor, you don't know even how to get your clothes tailored, that is why I'm here. I work with men one-on-one. I'll fly to you in person and I'll audit your closet. I'll audit everything so that you can have the unique, desirable style that can attract any ideal woman. Trust Fund Baddies only. The link is below.